What's going on, everyone? Remember this bike? This is the KBO Breeze. I just did a review on this bike. A lot of you chimed in and said, hey, that bike looks a lot like a Himiway cruiser bike, that black Himiway. They're almost identical. Well, you know what? Let me work a little camera magic here and boom, there you go. There is a side-by-side for you. KBO Breeze and a black Himiway cruiser. Just got my hands on this one. I'm going to use this one in an upcoming video. This black Himiway bike here. I have not even ridden it yet. It's completely unridden, untested. I don't know if there's any miles on the bike right now. And yeah, I guess they are kind of similar looking. I mean, I look at them and I just see all the differences. You know, to me, they're not the same at all. Frame's different. Wheels are different. Rack is different. Controller placement different. I don't know. To me, it looks different. Battery design different. But I mean, the seats, I guess, are identical, and probably the handlebars. Different display screens though. But yeah, strikingly similar to the, I guess, average eye that's looking at these bikes for sure. Performance-wise, the KBO is pretty strong actually for being just a 500 watt bike. It's pretty good performance out of that thing. I don't know if it would compete with this or not. I'd have to ride them back to back really to see. And I'm just going to go out and take a spin on this bike today because, like I said, I haven't ridden it yet, and I want to just see, is this one any different than the Himiway Cruiser step through that I have, the white one. It should be virtually identical, but you never know. I'm going to take it out and take it for a quick test spin and see if there's any major differences. But that'll be an upcoming video. Like I said, I'm going to compare all three of the Himiway bikes, so you know, I guess, differences between all three. If you're looking to go the Himiway brand route anyway, you'll know the difference between all those three bikes. But let's pop out on this thing really quick and see what it's got. All right, well, we're out cruising on the regular Himiway cruiser bike. And like I said, I've got 2.7 miles on this bike so far. I just wanted to come out and test it and ride it, make sure everything was functioning properly because I just got it, and see if it felt any different at all from the other bike I have. I have a Himiway cruiser step through version, which is like a year old now. So want to see if this bike, if anything had changed, you know, between this regular version and the step through version, if they're pretty much identical except for frame design, or if there's any other differences. From what I can tell riding so far, they're virtually identical. They feel very much the same. However, and this is getting back to the title of this video, which I'm going to make this the title, is I swear this bike feels more powerful than the step-through version that I have. Maybe they updated something in the motor for 2021 on these. I don't know, but it feels strong. Because here's what you need to know about the power of these Himiway bikes. They are strong. They're very strong in the power department. They kick in hard. I mean, if I put this in pedal assist like 3, I mean, we're just coasting right now at 6 miles an hour. And if I start pedaling, it kicks in and just takes off like crazy, up to 20 in no time flat. You kind of got to be careful with these bikes, honestly. They kick in so hard. You know, so if you mistakenly are rolling up to a stop sign and you kind of accidentally pedal, I mean, it's just lunging forward and taking you like crazy toward the intersection. So it's fantastic for me. I love the power in these bikes, but you got to kind of be careful and you got to kind of watch it because they're really powerful. It can catch you off guard and put you off balance and probably put you down on the ground if you're not careful with it. So yeah, they're crazy powerful, but you got to be careful with it as well. I wanted to bring this up and I wanted to put this out there to show you the power of these Himiway bikes, because a lot of you watch my channel for my Rad Rover bike that I've been heavily modifying and have spent thousands of dollars, literally thousands of dollars, upgrading that bike and transforming it into a very powerful bike that's, you know, 1700 watts and goes 34 miles an hour. And, you know, I've put, gosh, I mean, just for like controller, motors, batteries, all that stuff, it was like, I think almost $1,000 And then since then, I've been turning it into all-wheel drive, making it even more powerful and even more costly. And a lot of you keep saying, I did what you did. I bought the Rad bike and I bought all these upgrades. And I keep saying, don't do that. Don't do it. Just take your $2,500 and go buy a better bike out of the box. And if you don't want to spend that much, buy one of these, because these things are crazy powerful. I mean, after all the upgrades I did to that Rad Rover, I was able to hit like 34 mile an hour top speed on that bike. And I can hit that, you know, pedaling one of these Himiways. That's how fast these things are. You don't even need to upgrade it. So I'm gonna actually go up here, spin around, and then I'm gonna put this in 7th gear, pedal assist 5, and I'm gonna light this thing up. And I'm gonna show you how fast it goes. All right, hopefully my screen will be in the shot here. We're gonna bump it up, pedal assist 5. I'm in 4th gear now. I'll click up through the gears as we go. But here we go, let's see what this thing can do. 6th gear, 7th gear, all right. Holy cow. That was insanely easy to get the 35.9. Wow. Wow. All right, well, there you go. I don't know what else to say. What else do you say? I mean, this Himiway, this, whatever it is, $14.99, $15.99 is faster than my heavily upgraded Rad that I spent, you know, $2,500 on. This is faster out of the box. All right, well, there's what you need to know about the power of the Himiway. I mean, pay the 1,500 bucks, pull it out of the box, and go 36 miles an hour. Ridiculous. Now, I did go into the programming and I took all the limits off, so this comes to you programmed as, you know, a 20 mile an hour bike, perfectly street legal, whatever, and you can turn it, dial it back all you want. I just cranked it to the max on everything so I can see the total performance out of the bike, and man, does it got performance. I mean, a class 3 e-bike goes to 28 miles an hour pedaling. I mean, this will do well over 30 pedaling with no effort. I mean, I put in a little bit of effort to go 36, but I mean, you can just rotate the pedals and not even push on them and go over 30 with ease. So you want all the power, but not have to do any of the upgrades like I did, changing out controllers and motors and screens and batteries and all that. You just want it out of the box. This bike better be on your list, man. I'm gonna have to go jump on my Cruiser step-through version and ride them back to back and see if there is a power difference. This one does feel stronger. I don't know why. I'll have to ask, like I said, if they changed something, because I mean, 36 miles an hour out of this bike that's a 750 watt hub motor. I mean, that's pretty insane. And if you want to know how to take all the limits and do all the programming stuff, I did a whole video on it. This is the same display screen as my other bike that I showed you how to do all the programming. Check out that video. It'll walk you through how to increase the max speed and alter the pedal assist levels. On this bike you can change it from having 0 through 3 or 0 through 5 or 0 through 9 even, or 7 on the pedal assist levels, which is kind of cool. And you can change how much power is delivered in each level. So very programmable. I like that about these bikes. All right, well, I think that's all for today, but that's what you need to know about the power of these bikes. They've got tons of it. All right, I think that is all for today, everyone. And if you found this video helpful or useful, maybe just entertaining, do me a favor, consider hitting that subscribe button. And I'm gonna actually be bringing you a bunch more information on this bike, the Himiway Cruiser, and all the Himiway bikes soon. I'm gonna do a kind of an overall comparison of all 3 versions I got. So check back for those videos or hit the bell so you're notified when I put them out. And thanks everyone for watching.